both the people underwater, or some of the people underwater aren't here.
Yep, so we use the magic of screen swipe. You have moved from where you were salvaging everything. Thankfully, a few things were lost, but it's not that big a deal. I mean, wasn't none of your guys' gear. As you had nothing but still winds to get to the cove where you needed to go.
Yeah, I can barely hear you, man.
Yeah, you faded.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hey guys?
I think we lost him.
I can hear you guys just fine.
Wow, that's loud.
What was that?
He is asking. No, we cannot.
Come on, you two. Up.
Can you hear us?
Type it. Don't say it.
That's half the battle.
Well, as G.I. Joe said, that's half the battle, yeah.
Well, do we really need to be able to hear the DM?
Not really.
Yeah.
It's a game about using our imagination, so I feel like...
If we spent the whole episode bickering, that would pretty much...
Yeah, well, our other game we had to move to Concord. Or Discord, sorry.
To
Because he had
Concord.
this problem. Does everybody have Discord?
Can't believe Skype is giving people problems.
Yeah.
That never happens.
I mean, I don't think it's Skype.
It's
I
funny
can
how
hear
you
you
guys
guys
keep
just
changing
fine.
platforms as they start sucking. Yes, Pops?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I actually had to download Discord. Ugh.
I use Discord with my work D&D group.
Yeah.
Alright, see you guys soon.
We're on Discord.
Yeah,
Hey.
Hello, hello.
Hello? Alright. Mark is red. Alright. Looks like someone needs a link.
Yep, I'm trying to grab it right now.
Okay, I was trying to remember if I could do that.
I don't even know if I can do that. I'm not a Discord guy.
There we go. Ah, fuck. Excuse me. I have ants in my house.
There we go.
I'm like, I physically touched nothing. You said you couldn't hear me. So I don't know what's going on.
Well, it's better than somebody with a TENS unit in their back having a cable across their lap. Okay. I'll be right back.
Fine, be that way.
Oh, wow. Volume's a lot better here.
What's that?
I was just noticing it's a lot better volume here. It's like... Yes, Mr. Galaxy, what's up?
I was gonna say, was that
There's
your
nobody-
cat or my cat?
There's my cat wandering around being a lunatic. I feel like I figured out why people crop off pit bulls' tails.
Because they're
Really
steel
close.
whips.
Yeah, they are painful to get whacked with. Yes, stars. That's you. I would never do it.
Yep. Our knucklehead has a bone whip for a tail and has no problem just sitting there smacking you across the shins.
Yeah. Similar problems. I
She's
don't
a
have
big
to.
old knucklehead.
Yeah. I love my girl.
I wonder if it's possible to OD on Mucinex.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Yeah, I just wonder how much.
I mean, the
But
worst
earlier
part is
today,
what it's going to do to your kidneys is it dries you up.
Yeah.
I ran all out of Musa. Musa, sorry about that pun. I don't even know what I was saying.
Oh, why did I put that picture on there? Okay, how do I mess with my profile?
There's...
Edit profile, there we go.
Okay. Alright, apparently the link isn't working for my brother, so I am going to make another one. Invite people. Invite. Alright. Copy.
The others are saying they're having an issue getting in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Lily send me a link because I was already friends with her on here, so.
Yeah. Siblings and friends.
Yeah.
All in one.
Bananas.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll use this one.
Okay. I'm here. Thank you.
Hey,
Welcome
bad
to
work.
the
And
pod.
bye.
I'm like, it looks like that's everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so as I was saying before, rudely interrupted by Session 13 snafu,
Yeah.
that you don't need
Recently
to...
managed sessions.
What's that?
So we've only managed 13 sessions in almost a year. Sorry.
It's full D&D.
The good news is it means you're ready to wrap up the campaign then. So
Yeah.
you guys
That's one
totally...
thing I hate that you do.
You guys managed to, even though you had a horrid week and a half of still winds, you managed to creep to the mouth of the bay here. And by bay, I mean big ass freaking harbor. That has nothing but rotten forest in it. And maybe more if Bone Tibia gives us a perception check.
Should I roll a perception check?
Only if you want to look at something.
I like looking at things. It's my favorite thing to do.
Looking at things is the worst. Have to use your eyes. Bullshit.
Yeah. Alright, does 26 mean I see anything?
I think a 26 will mean you see a bunch of things.
Oh, wow.
So the first thing you're noticing is there is a large cargo vessel sitting kind of low in the water and has a little pillar of smoke coming off the back end of it.
Yeah.
And that's located right here where the little skull of the crossbones is.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the wreckage of 3 other ships kind of in a semicircle over this direction.
Alright.
Looks like this merchant vessel was exchanging fire with a couple ships, and it obviously won the exchange. But it's still it's on the kind of semi-crippled side.
Guys, I think we can take them.
Well,
Your
what
client.
flag is it? What flag is it flying?
I think this is our clients. We should not attack our clients.
This is
Yeah.
definitely your client ship. When you're looking through the spyglass, you see the nothing but dwarves on the deck of this ship.
Yeah. I think we can take them, guys.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but do we want to?
No, probably we don't.
I mean, the question is, what do you tell the crew?
I guess I tell the crew that, oh god, I have the opportunity to make us attack them for no reason. No, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to tell them that, yeah, it looks like our client's ship is right there and they got attacked recently.
And as soon as you yell that down from the crow's nest, immediately your 2 clients come running up on deck and go, What? Our ship's been attacked! And they go out and they both simultaneously, as if they were twins, whip out their spyglasses and look across the harbor and slowly take the scene in as you guys are getting a chance to have your own exchange in private. What do you do?
Oh. So how bad is it on Tiba?
I mean, they're alive. They're low in the water. If we wanted to betray our clients, this would be a good time. But, it looks like,
I mean, is
but all
it
their cargo
still...
is on the ship, so that sinking it would be get everything wet.
Well, the question is it still seaworthy, and how quick will she run?
I'm gonna guess not too quick, but
As
maybe the DM
you
can
totally
guess.
double take your observation there. You notice the ship has clearly been rebuilt, and you look at the shoreline, and you see that there's been some deforestation happening, and they seem to have cut down what little bit of trees were there and rebuilt some of the material in the ship. But you see that more than half of its gun placements are gone. Obviously, whoever they were fighting was specifically trying to cripple their weapons.
Yeah. God damn it. My brain is telling me more than more we should fight them. But nope, we shouldn't fight them. But it looks like they've gotten some of their movement stuff fixed, but they're not going to be fighting alongside us, it looks like, very well.
well, we have extra cannons.
Well, it's not so much the cannons, it's the placements.
Yeah.
I mean, I've gone on a ride on a cannon that isn't placed. It's an adventure.
Well, the ports can be fixed.
Do we really want to tie ourselves to arms dealers who can't harm their own ship.
I mean, that's fair. That's a fair question.
So true.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we should get some information. Maybe this is... Why is it hiding in here? I assumed it would be at like a port near where their business was, not in an abandoned... in an isolated inlet. Did they give us any hint that... I mean, didn't they make it seem like we were going to be going to an actual port and picking up the boat?
Remember when you talked to them, they said the ship took some damage, and they were parking themselves in a safe harbor while they were effecting repairs.
Okay,
and that's
I did
why they came
not.
ahead to get hired guns to protect them to get to harbor.
I don't know if I'll call that a safe place. I mean, it's...
And they were mostly damaged by a storm when they talked to you about that.
Yeah. I mean, you're in a bay that has a 10-mile wide opening.
But more importantly, it's not open to, like, horrible storms and such.
Alright.
It's more sheltered in the open waters. And remember, these guys had to sail all the way from way off the map to the north. They're technically in unfriendly waters, but having a member of your order escorting them, that's going to definitely make things better.
Yeah.
Even though they have papers of passage from the Iron Lich Lord in Blackwater, doesn't mean they want to have to talk face to face to a captain to present these orders.
Yeah. So...
Because usually that involves already being shot and being boarded at that point.
And so we gotta go all the way back.
Yeah, you took this job, Captain. You gotta escort a barge, basically, through the islands all the way back to Blackwater.
Basically, we're going to be a sitting duck.
I mean...
Oh, only to Blackwater. That's not that bad.
No. Hell's Hook is where they're going. Unless you want to Shanghai them and take them to Blackwater. Because that's where you're going, eventually.
Okay. Okay.
if we just revive some of the people that are good at repairing ships, then we could have have a woodworker on board.
Okay, identify one.
I mean, you could have totally hired somebody at the in Hook Harbor.
We could have.
Or Hell's Hook, I mean.
Why hire someone when you can
make them?
Yeah. Why hire
when you can? It's a game about making friends.
Give them alternative employment.
The hard part is imparting a skill that you do not own yourself into something that you're making.
That's true. So maybe we'll have to keep that person alive. Or turn them into a more advanced undead somehow. I'm sure one of the Lich Lords could do that for us.
I mean, yes.
Or, for
I am
2
smart,
gold,
but not all that
hire them.
candy.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a good deal if we can get it back. But what's the time limit? Like 30 days or 40 days? Or
you're supposed to get them from 30 days of finding their ship, which your clients have already complained that you've taken so long to get here.
That's because we were being cautious.
Especially when we attacked that other ship.
Well, that was self-defense.
Yes.
That was being cautious when you went right into that ambush.
Yep.
And unless someone's doing something, one of the dwarves looks over to his Ogren companion and says, "Go get me the blue chest!" And the Ogren starts slowly walking to go below deck to get the chest.
But guys, do we want to decide? We should probably just be decisive about this. Do we want to betray them or not?
And where are you having
Profits
this
now, profits
conversation?
later.
So,
In the captain's quarters.
what
Okay.
does the contract actually say? Like, who the client, or not the client, but who we are representing?
Why
Oh.
the Black Fleet and your Lich Lord?
Yeah.
So, basically, who's going to look bad if we fuck up? Which lord we're talking about betraying?
The Lich
mean-
Lord and your captain and the first mate?
But also we're pirates.
No one used
Yeah.
false identities when they did the contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You negotiated quite well for that contract, but no one used fake identities.
See, the thing is... Okay, I'm against betraying him. Just,
Okay.
at least for now, just from the fact that, in theory, if we're going to mount a rebellion and set up a kingdom,
We need backers.
Yeah, and we
Long-term
need
weapons.
their arms steel. Yeah. So, long game wise, we should play it out, even
Okay.
though it sucks. But that's just me.
Well, you are the captain, and if you want to play the long game, I'm all for that.
Mhm.
All about whether we want long game arm supply or short gain.
I don't know. We'd get much.
We're armed immediately with every gun they have.
Which we already have more than we need.
Yeah.
that's good. But if we had two boats, wait, then we're navy.
Yeah, but that no, we're a fleet.
Yeah.
That
No.
isn't a maneuverable boat, though. It's not one I would want to take into battle.
Yeah.
At least not in this condition.
It's basically a cargo barge armed with 16 cannons when it's all put together.
Holy fuck!
But it's a
But-
huge ship.
It's a cargo barge that moves a quarter of your speed.
Yeah.
So basically,
Yeah,
it's a sitting duck.
Yep.
Yeah. And we will not be able to afford distracting side missions on the way back.
Because you think it's about a 20-day trip, if you recall. Under good conditions.
With that thing.
Just remember, you just experienced a week straight of still winds, which sucked. From where
Yeah.
you went from the salvage to here, which should have been like a 3-day trip, took you 9 days.
3 hour tour.
It is worth considering too. If we don't think we can actually get them back in 30 days, well, why fulfill the contract if we're going to lose it anyways?
That's a good point. But I think we can. I mean, I have faith in y'all.
Okay.
But again, pirates are nothing if not a democracy.
Ooh,
or
I like how the
something.
captain put that out for vote.
Well, if you're going historically, yes. The captain was only the captain during combat.
He's basically a war chief during combat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Except for in a few rare cases, but yeah. Yeah.
It was
So-
one of
voted
the
on.
few places where democracy was king.
Yes, targets were voted on.
So I can see both sides, and we're a democracy, so I've made my case.
All right.
As those two dwarfs don't realize it, but like most of the crew are all captain's cabin's doors open and everyone's leaning inside listening.
Yeah.
I mean, is anyone gonna
Oh, boy.
do some rousing, charismatic stuff like a captain to say, here's my persuasion check for the
James's
crew.
voice just disappeared.
Yeah. Once we make a decision, yes, I will totally rally the crew for whichever way we're going.
Well, if we have to, can we tow it?
You could tow it.
Um,
Basically, you'll be towing it at its speed.
Oh, you are so hard to hear, James. We heard basically, and that's basically it.
Okay, how about now?
That's better.
Better.
Yes.
Still kind of far
So
away. But...
you could tow it,
Oh, there it is.
but if you tow it, you're towing it at your speed, at its speed.
Yeah. So basically, if we have to, we can get an extra mile a day. I'm just throwing ideas out there. I mean, yeah, I didn't think it's feasible considering how heavy it is. We're not going to speed it up much.
No.
I mean, let's put it this way: as long as you don't get sidetracked or roll any bad rolls on navigation, you should still have. You should have 2/3 of the time you need to get it there.
Yeah, so we have a buffer for bad navigation rolls.
And if we get attacked, we just have to make sure that we're not in the way of its cannons.
Yeah. I mean, that is one nice thing we have.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we... So are we taking her on and moving her out?
Yep,
Oops. Oh,
that's my vote.
all right, let's move around.
Okay.
I just present options. I'm not quite as bloodthirsty as I talk.
Okay,
Well,
so
we
you guys
appreciate
start
it.
coming out of the captain's cabin just as time to see this guy reach into the blue chest and snap a breech-loaded blunderbuss, point it in the air and squeeze a trigger, and you see this big flare of fire and a streaming blue clouded rocket go flying in the air and then explode into a big dark blue cloud. And the dwarf turns around and
Hey.
looks at you, Captain, and goes, "Ha ha! They know we're here!" And he lifts this gun cannon thing in the air.
What is that? And does it shoot things that don't turn into clouds?
It is a messaging device for shooting message clouds that you can shoot from hill to notify people.
That actually would be quite useful, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
Why don't you give me one so I can shoot you down colored messages about what's going on upstairs?
I don't want those pointing at the ship. There was fire
Okay.
involved. Sorry, but you should get one anyway.
As the ship ends up looking like it's been to the Festival of Colors.
That would be
Look,
fun.
I just need to say I had a lot to say.
Pew pew pew. Okay, let's round the So how do we want to do this? Do we want to put some of our people on their ship? Do we want to have them follow? Do we want to tow? What should I tell the crew to do?
As everyone looks at the captain.
All right, men.
If you're asking the dwarves, they look and say, "You're the captain! We'll take your word as law until you get us to port safely."
Damn straight you will. And we will get you to port safely, or you'll die trying.
Oh, you're making a joke!
Yeah, indeed, I am. Do I need to roll deception?
Yeah, if you're lying.
No, I'm just having fun. I'm just joking. All right, I am going to then, unless there's a suggestion from the leadership team. I'm gonna get the crew moving, get everyone motivated, boost morale. We've got the mission starting now, man, and we're going to make a lot of money and sail safely through the Scharde Islands, back to Hellhook. Raise the Black Fleet flags, and get their ship ready to follow. Actually, we should send a team over to assess it.
How about we send over, out of character, the 2 people that aren't here to help run that ship?
That's
Ooh,
perfect.
that's
They
good.
never screw up.
Yeah. And they definitely will be busy over there and not talking to us. So
That's a good point.
As you
Yeah.
send
Yeah,
them
and the
as
gunner
small
having
thralls over.
Yes.
having the gunner have an 8 cannon broadside. Oh yeah.
As
Yep.
you know,
Okay, we'll do the.
one of your clients, the you think younger brother, which is kind of a joke because they both are identical twins, goes over there and you see an exchange of hand gestures and hugs, and he looks at the one that stayed behind and says, "Captain, that's my cousin. He's our head gunner. He's telling my brother what's going on since we left."
Speaking of what's going on since you left,
Hey,
we did not realize. I know you said you took some damage, but that ship looks barely seaworthy.
ooh,
That
go ahead and
I
give me a
yeah.
either pilot water vessels or a perception.
I will do water vessels, water vehicles.
And I'm assuming you're pulling up closer to the ship, right? Rather than like half a
Yes.
mile you're away. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, because we got to get close enough to transfer
Send boat.
crew and.
Okay, with your 17, it looks like it took a hell of a beating, but functionally speaking, they have repaired it so she is fully functioning. She is just very deep in the water.
Well, I'm still
Which
gonna
tells
try and
you
use the
either full of
condition
water or
to.
with lots of cargo.
Yeah, so heavy.
Yeah, I'm still gonna try and use the condition to sweeten the deal and maybe get a little extra out of it because they weren't quite upfront with how much damage it had taken, and it does look much the worse for wear. And they're weaponsmiths, not seamen, so they don't know.
What? You doubt the validity of our ship's seaworthiness? You don't know how an icebreaker like that goes through the ice floes in the north, beating its way through the sheets of frozen water. The waters of the south, I will stop at nothing to stop this ship. And go ahead and give me your persuasion or deception.
I would like
Oh
to use
dear.
persuasion. I would like to use inspiration.
Oh. 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 As he has this big heated debate where he comments about, obviously I know it was a specter, you can see through your eyelids at the ship, and you can see her worthiness. But eventually he compiles and sighs and says, "You've got me over the keel here, Captain. What is it you're wanting to squeeze out of me, you pirate?"
It's the piracy that's gonna get you through alive. Know that. Um, unless anybody has a better suggestion, I want to get like a crate of those messaging guns thrown in.
Sure.
You could.
Oh, can we get some use from that whatever woods worker they have?
Oh yeah.
We have our own repairs that need to get done. I think we have some materials on the ship for that.
We should. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a crate of those messaging guns, which will be useful for communicating between the two ships, and we can keep the leftovers, and the use of your carpenter to affect the damage our ship took in getting you to this point.
And he just sighs and says, Of course. You know I can't be saying no to you at this point.
We're not robbing you as bad as half the Black Fleet would have just killed you here and taken your ship. But we are pirates with honor, and we are committed to tying our business with yours. But we do need all of this will help you in the long run as well.
Tell me, it's raining when you spit in my eye, and I'll believe what you say.
Ugh. Well, I'm not trained, so
Well, yeah, but you have the highest intelligence,
yeah, that's true.
so
Did we get lost?
I am getting trained, but it's taken a while.
Sadly, it takes way too long to learn. As you guys hook up the two boats and you start to do your thing, and you guys get into a bad fog bank.
Okay.
Probably too thick for 5 feet of wind to push away, huh?
Yep. It's a very dense fog that has you guys circling circles for a day, apparently. Okay, so which route are you planning on taking, by the way? Are you gonna calmly zip right by Blackwater Port and hope nobody notices your ship?
Yes, especially because it's a different ship than we left in.
This
That
is
is
true.
true.
Unless, I mean, again, I'm willing to.
Let's just do it.
Okay.
No need to
Yes.
overcome.
We are going to cruise down. Zip right by Blackwater and not even wave, and arrive safely at Hell's Hook in but 20 days' time. 21 days' time.
Well, maybe 23 days' time.
Oh. The fog's that bad, huh?
The fog was that bad that you guys basically went in circles.
In 23 days' time. Yeah,
Okay.
we got.
So is somebody gonna assist Marduck so he can roll with an advantage? As the fog
Yes.
finally clears on day 4 and you realize you've only made it like a couple hours away from that harbor.
Do it, Lily.
Yeah, I will assist reading the signs, and I also have a pretty high end. So, yeah.
So
What
if
is
you're insisting, you're gonna give Marduck advantage.
Yeah.
Yay!
As Marduck probably feels slighted because of the judgment.
Probably.
Come on.
Don't
give
worry,
us
we do it
something
to
in the
everyone.
20s. We need something in the 20s here.
I'm rolling again.
Yep. Okay, 26. Okay, you have a beautiful week-long voyage with no issues whatsoever. Get you guys to right over here along your course. There are no problems. You guys steered clear of any difficulties with that beautiful... And why is the captain putting the black spot on someone? That's Captain Tarek has the black spot on someone. Is this how you deal with any mutineers?
Is that?
Chris, have you muted yourself?
I'm sorry, I'm muted. It was an accident. I was trying to close the spells that I had open during the fight last time, and I accidentally didn't hit the eye correctly.
I mean, you're making a guy think you got disconnected for a second there.
I'm so sorry. I was just talking. It's like, no, it was an accident. Why are you keep? Fine. It was discipline.
Okay, and
Anyway.
I'm assuming you don't want to make any stop. You see a few ships passing by that could have been fat loot, but are you stopping or are you continuing?
I say continue, but again, we are a democracy.
I mean, if we're committed to the
continue.
mission, we should
Yep.
continue.
Okay. Continuing on, weeping
Great
a little bit.
headway. You guys are coming close to the port of Blackwater. The horrible belchy waters are polluted and filled with corpses. You totally see another ship you recognize, and you can totally see their captain is looking through his spyglass at you at the helm, but the boat.
Oh.
And at you at the helm, and his flag guy is saying, "Why are you on a new ship?" Question mark, question mark.
New boat, who dis? Um. um. We.
You can totally just respond spoils of war.
Yes. I was gonna say that, but more complicated.
That's totally a pirate response.
And it's true. So spoils of war, yeah, totally.
And you see this rival black flag ship. Totally, they're cheering you, and a couple guys are shooting their muskets in the air to cheer you guys as having a new boat. You can totally sense that the Bosun is saying that that's a Sin Empire ship from its beautiful woodwork.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not sure about that barge they're towing.
That is more spoils.
As you get another set of waves, the flags waving towards you guys, asking if you need assistance and which port you're going to.
Fat no.
Private mission. No aid needed.
And then with that, you get one final flag signal saying good sails and good hunting with the whale you're towing. Translates better by flag. And have you reported back to your admiral? Remember, it's been almost 2 months now since you went on your mission.
Oops, obscured by fog. We didn't get that one.
Okay. And the crew is just so excited, shooting their guns in the air for your taking of this dwarf ship. I mean, obviously they see some of your crew on the deck of that ship, so they think it's totally something happening. Give me another navigation. Actually, no, give me a pilot watercraft captain.
Will do. I should ask.
Give me a assisting your captain.
Please.
Sure.
Yes. I heard somebody say sure.
Yes.
I totally heard Kevin go, Okay, so 14, not too bad. You navigate these waters like you live in them. You totally see a ship you recognize as one of your fellow members of the fleet. Are you going to hide yourself or incommunicado yourself so they don't recognize the crew on deck?
I don't think we can hide at the speed we're going, so next best is incommunicado. Unless, again,
Nobody's here. We're all dead.
I mean, you can totally just take
Technically,
the
yeah.
Revenant's Revenge label off the boat to be incommunicado.
that's a good point.
Yeah.
Are you going
Let's
to do that?
Yeah, because
Okay.
then the other name is still, except the other names might be worse.
But it's a captured ship, so it's fine.
Yeah,
So,
it's flying the right flag.
someone who is the one grabbing the Revenant's Revenge sign and hiding real quick and throwing some sailage over it, give me a deception check to see how well and how quickly you do it to avoid being detected. Just don't suck. Who's gonna do it? Don't everybody volunteer at once.
What are we rolling?
Deception.
Deception.
I
Deception.
suppose I can roll that.
Yeah, not my strong suit.
Yeah, no, not working there.
As
Can I
Bo
help
Tiba is
assist?
diving off orders off the crow's nest.
Well, depends. It's like I was like, as a rogue, maybe I should, but yeah,
I
maybe
guess,
someone else should.
I actually, deception's not bad for me. I can do that.
I was gonna say, are you all the most honest pirates ever? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I just have charisma of 8.
Oi.
I offered to assist.
Okay, so who's doing the actual roll with the captain's assist?
Oh, I
looks
rolled.
like Will is doing it. Okay, with
Yeah.
a 19, what do you yell to the deck crew to get them to conceal the ship's identity? Yes, I'm gonna ask you to roleplay.
Yeah. Quickly, you do. You want to be some overcooked pirates? Let's get this ship hidden. Get the flags down immediately.
Well, you want to keep the flags up.
No, well, not the flags. The
ship's
nameplate.
name.
nameplate. Yeah. Not the
Okay,
flags,
and
yeah.
immediately some of the thralls go over there and they help you, and the captain bellows the orders of, "You heard him!" And you guys manage to flip the name placard off the back of the boat, cover it with some sail roughage. As somebody who would have totally recognized the Revenant's Revenge name and wanted to talk to you specifically, because you are back in your home port. More importantly, may have reported that you were in your home port.
Oops.
You guys spend 2 days making it through the crowded waters, waving at people.
It'll be fine.
Now I need someone to give me a navigation check.
Apparently, I gotta do everything. Poorly at that.
Mild weather, that's nice. So it sounds like Bone Tibia wasn't helping you today on your charts, and you're just
Yeah.
like, obviously we follow the coastline of Skell, we're gonna get to Hell's Hook. And you make basically okay progress, especially for towing a boat. "17 days into the travel, The carpenter's finished fixing your boat up and is very glad to be off your boat.
Well, it wasn't that bad.
So,
I mean, there is
Captain,
the
give
smell.
me a pilot watercraft
Okay,
coming
I
towards
could.
the water hazards. You know they're there, right? Yeah, you know they're
All
there.
right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you're piloting like a champ with your 26. In fact, you made a little shortcut that gave you a little boost in time. Saved you an extra day there.
Nice.
So you totally have the option if you're interested in a sailing ship that seemed to have had no colors up, or a galley ship that totally had part of the Nightmare Empire's flag up.
Oh.
How much time we got?
It's been 17 plus 2 plus
It's
8.
you're at 19 days.
We're at 19 days.
19
So
days.
we've got 11.
We got 11 to go
You're
a third of
with
the
the
way.
exception of that early fog bank problem, you're right on schedule.
You are
So we
such a tempter, Jim.
I
And we
mean,
don't want the crew to get restless.
if your
Basically, we have
navigator
a speed
rolls,
date. We have 3. Yeah.
if your navigator gets a 20 or better, you're getting in there into harbor with 5 days to spare.
So do we want to risk stopping for a juicy prize? It's a small unflagged ship.
It's a small
Or
unflagged ship. You would probably have to cut the barge loose to go hunt it down, as it is small and fast.
or you said a black flag galley.
A black flag galley. I mean, you could always be nice guys and tell the galley about the small ship to go hunt it down.
Yeah, at least not going to be able to hunt it or catch it.
But at least it'll keep hunting it.
Yeah.
Stop following us, for goodness sakes.
Well, considering I'm not a trained navigator, I'm going to say not to risk it.
Yeah, I can say that too.
Okay,
and
then let's send flags to the galley to let them know about the ship.
Okay, and you see they totally changed course to match the way that the sailing ship went. Let's go see what's going on with that. Unfortunately, we find out it'll be some slaves of the Empire running away on their ship, and it'll keep chasing them until either they get away or not. And that night, when you're in your quarters having dinner with your girlfriend, you get a tingle in the back of your incorporeal skull that starts as a tingle and then feels like nails on the chalkboard, but instead of the chalkboard, the inside of your incorporeal skull. You've felt this once before as your master was attempting to communicate with you. What are you gonna
Yeah.
Someone found out we skipped port.
Yeah.
do? Well, it's been almost 3 months since you left, and there's been no word.
Yeah. Oh. You know what?
I mean, the fact that the spell connected shows that you're still existing. I wouldn't say alive, but existing. Are you going to open up communication with him, or are you going to try to resist it?
I am going to open up community. Oh God.
Are you going to do
Sorry,
anything
we're going into a tunnel. We
beforehand?
can't hear you.
Yeah. Say that again.
Are you going to do anything beforehand, like tell anybody in your immediate vicinity to skedaddle?
Yes. Yeah. I definitely. Crutch has got to go. I know she has a real name. It's just easier to remember Crutch.
Hey, that's her new name now. Now that she's living
It is.
incommunicado, that is her new name.
So Crutch, you got to go deep below deck. Oh, but I'm gonna wear my flower because it protects me from scrying.
Ah, the protective magic flower. She kind of smiles and then
Yeah.
frowns. And as soon as you say that, she like had the ship carpenter install a hatch in your quarters that goes straight down by a ladder.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have her hide, but I'm also gonna wear that to protect her from being scryed. I'm gonna let the crew know,
Well,
or
you're
the leadership team.
I was gonna say you're
Yeah.
having dinner with her, so you're not gonna be able to do a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Get her out, and I will open up communication, but he won't be able to see where I am because I do have the flower.
At least that's what you
Yeah.
think.
Exactly.
If you'd like to give me an Arcana check of 15 or better, you might know something about. He always tells all of his minions he can see and hear everything they see at all times. You know that's bullshit.
Yeah.
But from what you believe the spell he's using, you could totally try an Arcana to see if that's true.
Ooh.
You totally believe that he can communicate with you and cannot see or hear anything you see, even though he tells people he can.
Okay.
With your magic skill, you're just like, that's bullshit.
That's
Every
okay.
time he says, minion, I see and hear all you see. And you're just like, bullshit.
Bullshit. But play along because it's useful. Okay. Yeah, I'll open up communications.
As you do not resist the will saving throw, you feel your skull rumble with his deep voice as he just comes across as Captain Terra. Why have you not returned your prize?
Complications. The books were separated from the target, and those were the more important to have. Well, no, the target was more important to have. The books were separated from the target, and we have had to. They were recovered before we could get to them because we were getting the target first, and so we have had to chase down the treasure hunters who got to the books before us.
You have had enough time to circle the Isles 3 times. Where are you now?
I thought he knew everything.
We are.
He gives enough rope to hang yourself off the yardarm.
We are off the southeastern coast of Cryx in the neutral zone. We have just defeated the treasure hunters, and we need to effect repairs. It was a hard battle, and after the ship is repaired, we will be returning with your prize.
What is your estimation of time?
So that took do.
In your head, you're going, carry the one, move the decimal point.
Oh, well, I don't have a navigator, so when we get there, we get there.
It will.
He's alive.
Unfortunately, the prize is currently was lost. It was sacrificed in the skirmish, but we have been preserving it so that it will be in pristine condition for entering a new level of service.
Excellent.
We lost the body.
No, we recovered it. It just needs some repairs. Oh, yeah. Bontibia, we've got another job for you.
Right.
Okay.
We will. I
If we use
will.
the original, we can make the repairs really good.
I will cut as many corners as I'm able to without sacrificing the integrity of my ship and our mission.
Oh, you might want to tell them about the ship.
Not yet. I haven't.
I will be pleased on the day the Revenant's revenge pulls back to Blackwater. And then you feel that grating, scratching on the inside of your skull feeling go away.
I hate that. Okay. All right, crew, gather up.
Hey,
We've
if you
got
go
to.
and you don't have to worry about it because nobody wants to be in your head.
Oh, actually, that's a good point. I am going to telepathically exclude the dwarves and tell the crew that we've got a new time limit. The Iron Duke's getting anxious. We need to dump the dwarves and head back to Blackwater to initiate the plan. Bone Tibia, you need to make sure the body is perfect. And were we going to give the books or were we going to forge them?
That's
We'd
a
be
good
better
question.
off copying them and give the originals to him.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot harder to fake.
And yet,
I mean, if you wanted her to work on copying her books so they could give the originals, that would be easy because it's her stuff.
yes. Yeah. Then she's got a mission too. You've got 4
Hey.
weeks.
Unless she thinks she can make copies that would look good enough with minor errors in them. So he doesn't get the information, at least correctly.
That's a good point too. I mean, she'll do whatever you ask, Captain. I mean, you've got a record on your incorporeal people.
So basically, we need to get notebooks that she could fake.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll need to be faking your books. I know that in all her trunks, she's got scrap, or she's got extra papers and stuff. So she can start copying now. We can buy whatever she needs.
Maybe the dwarven ship has journals that we can take.
Yep, the dwarves will definitely volunteer a volume of business ledgers on the finest paper, and she will complain that none of these books are made by with the leather of sentient beings.
Well, we can always replace the bindings.
Yeah, we can. We'll work some. What about just a slipcover? What about a leather sentient being slipcover? Will that work?
There you go.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see. Necromancer. Well, I got a necromancer's kit. I could take one of the thralls and redo the bindings, maybe.
It's thrall skin. It's all ruined and exposed to nature. She wants something supple and fresh.
No, because these books are old, so we need something that's old.
Okay, so Bone Tibia, do me a favor and give me a embalmer's or corpse stitching roll for putting together the corpse that's been ravaged by time, the ocean, bottom feeders.
But she gets advantage because she was the original artist, correct?
I will give her advantage if you have Crutch stand there and pose for you while you do it.
Sounds good to me. I have my Necromancer's kit, so that's going to be my...
I'll assist.
Advantage was really a good thing to have.
I'll assist, yeah.
So it's a good thing that the advantage was there because a natural one would ruin the corpse and ruin the whole plan. Almost
Yeah.
like Bone Tibia sabotaged it. But instead, the
Yeah.
work came out like a piece of art.
Again.
Naughty, naughty necromancer art.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
well.
So somebody give me one last navigation
With assistance.
with assistance for
Yeah, I
advantage
don't need
from
it.
the captain.
Oh,
You don't need it.
you don't need it.
You gonna burn your inspiration?
What for?
Was it a disadvantage?
Nope. Apparently Marduck did not need it.
Yeah.
As you guys, let's see, we are 19. We are at day 24. And Hell's Hook is within eyesight.
Okay.
It's right there in that cove. The other side is your secret cave.
Yeah, that's the.
Secret tunnel. Sorry.
So you, the secret tunnel song.
Yes. Not strictly relevant, but
Excuse me while
That's
I
if we're
die.
playing Avatar Legends.
yes.
Gonna totally be running that at RingCon in November.
Nice.
Maybe I can actually make that one.
Hopefully, and you can actually get some gaming in.
I had the spawn was 6, so we didn't get to go to Comic-Con.
Well, it's probably for the best because she probably would have came back even sicker after.
Yeah. And of course, she gave me this mess.
So, Captain, you're 1 day away from coasting into the harbor.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
We could still betray them. There's still time.
I mean,
No,
we don't have to.
we need the contract. Yeah, plus, we'll get a bonus for early delivery. Not very early, but
when the
early.
insane chaotic evil character says don't.
That's a good point. I mean,
Chaotic evil is a chaotic thought.
let's have a, oh my gosh, conversation with our customers. Let them know we are a day out. We've made it safe and timely, and negotiating payment, or not negotiating payment, but determining the details of them paying us. When are we going to get our money? Blah blah blah, that kind of thing.
Oh, as I said, you'll get your money once we're unloaded on the dock, and we've got delivered the goods to the Iron Lich at the harbor.
Okay.
As somewhere
Okay,
off in the background, you see an animated hand on the beach that's part of a severed hand, and picks up a holy relic and flicks it around its wrist and crawls off.
You know what? Let's not yet put the name plaque back on the boat.
Incommunicado.
Because I don't know how much communication there is between Iron Dukes. I don't want this one to necessarily be aware I mean, obviously he'll know this ship has arrived. But he might not know it's us. If we give fake names, and that way he won't let the other guy know that except he knows we want to betray the other guy. I still want to be incommunicado.
Okay, how about this? Let's all take a 5-minute break for drinks and whatnot, and you guys can plot to be on the same story when you hit the harbor. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, let's take a quick 5.
We only got about a half hour left, anyways.
Yeah. Which I figure we'll get into the harbor. So what are we gonna? What do we think?
Well, I have the deception of a small furry creature, so don't expect much from me.
I've got a deception of 4.
Same.
Mine's a -1.
Ooh.
Oh yeah. So you won't do any deceiving, okay? Is there anything we need to get or do while we're in town?
Maybe we could pick up like 10 extra levels.
I hire a
What?
carpenter.
Good point. Hire a carpenter.
Hire a
Okay.
carpenter.
Oh.
We should ask those
Or-
guys that were very rude to us for the other day, and then kill them.
Yeah, we can do that.
Is there any other crew that we might need to hire?
Actually,
A navigator?
Navigator.
Yeah, let's get a navigator.
Yeah, 'cause we're getting this payday. We should take advantage.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
necessarily going to be better than me navigating, but still.
It'll be something until we get some training under our belts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, with Marduck's intelligence, he does a decent job, but again, not trained. So
Yeah, that's the thing.
of course, if he was trained, it would actually be the same role.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm not because I'm doing a intelligence, and his saving and one of his saving is its constitution and intelligence. So
Okay. So we want to keep a low profile, but do some recruiting.
okay, so we need
Anything that would be particularly useful against a lich in a fight? Do we all get tinfoil hats to protect ourselves, or?
I mean, I have.
Do we have a
counter
good? We have.
spell.
Oh,
Oh. Carpenter, navigator.
we got pretty much everything else. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
a few more extra crewmen in case some get killed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
more movement would be a good plan, I think.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad to have some more people to man the cannons so that we could do them a little bit faster.
Yeah.
What is our current crew complement?
So it took us. I'm on my new day count
Okay,
now.
we have currently 20 crew members, and we can have a maximum of 35. And we need a minimum of 17 to run the or 18 to run the ship properly.
Yeah.
Okay, what about this? Before we recruit in Hellhook, which we will do if we have to, but maybe see if anyone in the underground community wants to join a pirate ship and free themselves from the slavery of the mines early. Because we don't have time to make a full run, but we could, if people wanted to join our crew, we could take from them.
There was some interesting undead people down there. I don't remember.
But we're gonna have to go to the town probably to get the carpenter or the navigator. Not necessarily the carpenter, but definitely the navigator.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we can. I just figure see what they have down there, and whatever they don't have, we get from town. Because we have 4 weeks, and we took
You basically have 3 weeks left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
A day or two here will not kill us.
no,
Wait.
that's what the Iron Duke will do. Yeah. Okay. So we can spend a day or two. If we're spending that long, do we really want to hide from this guy also?
Not really. I mean, how would he feel about having some competition knocked out? Maybe he could give us resource.
Well, I mean, he's already agreed to help us with it. Well, he's agreed to become our patrons once we relieve ourselves from the other fellers. So yeah.
It's a question of whether he'll help us take out the other feller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, then we will go in the open. We won't be in incognito. You talked me into it. Or you talked everyone into it.
Oh no.
Sound good, everyone? Anything
Yeah.
else we need to determine?
Don't think so.
Okay. And I'm sure Jim's already heard everything we've said, so.
Yeah.
Because that's what GMs do.
Okay.
But we're getting, if I'm reading my notes right, where did that go? Damn it. We're getting like
A fat tab.
58,000 crowns in trade or currency.
So yeah, we should spend.
Yeah. Definitely hiring what we need to hire and getting somebody who knows weapons can peruse their stock and get us stocked up good weapon-wise. Can we give our thralls rifles?
You can totally give your thralls rifles. They won't be great with them, but if they hit, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
That's if they hit. This the mass confusion.
That
I mean,
too,
the
yeah.
Brits gave people muskets that didn't know how to use them, but they were shocking on combat.
Oh, that and well, the rockets more than the muskets.
Oh,
Even though
the
they hardly ever
rockets
hit
also.
anything with the rockets.
They were just there for shock and awe.
Yeah, I mean they were just there to confuse. Too
The
bad it didn't
rockets
work on
basically-
Americans.
They were like, "Hey, we're gonna call that 4th of July and live on that shit."
Yeah, no shit.
Okay. So I think we have a plan. We're not going in incognito.
Okay.
We've determined we need to hire. Well, we're in town. We're going to spend a couple days in town because we've got about 3 weeks to get back. We're going to try and hire a
3 weeks,
navigator
3 days.
and a carpenter and some more crew.
We can hire up to 15 more. Well, 13 after the carpenter and navigator, but yeah.
And we're going to
So-
try and recruit from the underground community first. We don't have enough time to make a run for them this trip, but if some of them want to join a pirate crew for a bit of time, that will get them out from under the depths. If they have the skills we need.
And to boot, there'll be a crew that's loyal to you and not the Iron Lich.
Exactly. Exactly. And then, I don't know, they're your thralls, Lily. Do you want to give them rifles?
Yeah, let's give them guns.
Nice.
Yes.
And we'll want to get some rifles, which we can get from the dwarves, because it's 58,000 in trade or currency or mix and match. So.
Yep.
Hold on. Let's.
See, on the plus side, I'm going to let you out of game do your shopping and tell me what you end up getting from them. So you guys
Okay.
are heading into the harbor?
Yes.
No.
Okay. So you guys head into harbor, and as soon as you do, the dwarves both hoist themselves up on deck and say, "Oi! You there!" Before you've even stopped the ship, they announce, "I've got the crew of the Revenant's Revenge here with a barge full of weapons that your Lich Lords played good coin for. Go summon the Lich Lord's lackeys."
I'm glad we weren't trying to be incognito. Holy
Yeah, no
crap.
shit.
What is your damage, Heather?
And he looks at you with a big boastful smile saying, "See? That's how you get action. You did a good job, Captain Terror. I've got to say, your crew's worth every coin and the bonus."
Agreed. I do have the best damn crew in the entire seas, and I'll get anyone who says differently.
And if in your wanting, my brother will talk to your first mate or whoever does these trade negotiation deals and set the charter of what we owe you in trade versus coin so we can get you paid up front.
Aye.
Yeah.
Agreed.
AKA
And it will be the first
out of
mate.
game shopping spree.
Yeah.
Mm,
Or whoever has
Bosun.
the best negotiation. Probably the first mate. I think he's pretty charismatic.
And of course,
But yeah.
once the barge ties up right behind you at the harbor, he totally says, "Captain Terror, come over to my little tug and let me show you something." And he basically does a little display of showing you the different dwarven rifles they have. They've got a little catapult flinger that instead of shooting catapult ammo, shoots barrels. So that way you can light
Ooh.
your cannonball, your catapult ammo, and shoot it, and it doesn't get doused as soon as it hits its location. And he says, "And wait till you see this one. Maybe we should tell the harbor master we're doing it." And he catapults a big old full-size barrel out there, and then hollers at his brother, who hollers at his cousin, who pulls out his nice long-range rifle with the crystal lenses, takes aim at the barrel and shoots it, and there's a explosion of necrotite, and then a Greek fire like ooze that spreads from the barrel. That immediately you're thinking that would be really nice, like if someone was following you, you just put that in their path. And he totally tells you that that'll burn for at least a good 30 seconds. Really, it's 26 turns, but yeah.
Beautiful. You know.
26
oh my,
turns.
that would have been so handy a few weeks back. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
Now, with weapons like that at your disposal, you could totally take on that ambush that you fumbled into before. And he totally laughs, gives you a laugh when he says it that way.
I'm sure you're kidding, right? We're men of the sea. And you can call yourself a man of the sea now after this trip.
Oh, I'll be telling all the ones back at home at the Citadel about that. That and the fact that you undead of the Nightmare Kingdom are honorable merchants and handy salesmen to have in a pitch.
Yep.
And if you're
Yeah.
pitched overboard.
Yeah, that's true.
And as the ship's being unloaded, the delegate from the Iron Lich Lord comes down and totally comes back to your ship. And since you're checking out the burning explosives in the harbor on the dwarf's ship, the guy totally signals for the first mate to come speak with him. This is what happens when the captain's off the boat.
Yep. Okay, well, that'll
First mate,
be
you step up.
interesting. The first mate's not here.
And the first mate totally is over on the ship with you, Captain. So who's next in charge, crew? Yes, I think that's you, Marduck.
The insane guy.
Oh. It's okay. I have all the faith in the world in you.
Well, the last time I launched a guy out a window.
That's true. Oh, maybe you are my first mate. Maybe I got confused.
No, I'm the bosun.
He's the bosun.
Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't there that day, so.
Oh, that's
I
why.
went
Okay. Well,
Remember?
anyway.
Hey, see that boat? And then battering rammed him right out the window?
Oh, yeah. No, I do remember that. That was a beautiful moment and also annoying.
Yeah, but it also got us a few free things because we made the Admiral laugh.
Yeah, it did. It did. So we'll see what happens. I'm not there, and I have faith in you, or you wouldn't be in my crew. So have fun.
As the
So
whole
what am I supposed to
crew
be doing?
looks towards Marduck as the highest-ranking officer on the deck. And this necromancer, he is clearly a necromancer from his appearance, comes walking over and says, "Am I to be told that you are the ranking officer on this vessel?"
Yes.
My sovereign Lich Lord would like to speak with you before you leave the harbor.
I'll tell the captain.
He said that your captain is to be bringing himself and one of the dwarven brothers to his estate. The word is you know where it is located, as you have been there before.
I will inform the captain. Maybe.
This carriage here shall
If
be
I remember.
for you. And he points to a carriage that's covered in necrotite metal and skeleton bones, and it has 2 dead ogren holstered to the carriage to pull it.
I gotta get one of those. That's cool.
As he looks at your mechanical monstrosity in the deck and says, "As is your creation." I feared whoever owned this vessel before you. Seeing your creation on a deck told us all that this was not a seen Empire ship.
Yeah, he's
Good
kind of
day.
hard to get below deck.
And he gives a little hand gesture and a bow of head of respect and sees himself off your boat.
What a prick.
And then he yells some orders at some of the guys unloading cargo nonstop and their little, daisy chain of belaying packages. As he just snarls at one undead and shoots a bolt of energy at it to motivate it. And he gets into his little carriage and says, "Go!" And you see his carriage is actually, animated corpse arms that carry the carriage forward
Oh, nice.
on pure dark magic. As he gets there, I'm assuming you accepted the invitation to see the Lich Lord?
Yes.
The Lich Lord has a beautiful little gala up at the top where it's super creepy, super Victorian style party with lots of undead and a couple not undead being served as, buffet.
Lunch. Yeah, I'll inform the captain when he gets back.
As one of the nobles goes, slave Tata, my favorite.
Why is
what?
Why is Skippy on the map?
Because we put Skippy on the map. Are you afraid
just
Skippy's
noticed.
on walkabout?
Yeah, it's like, what the hell is he doing up there?
So you guys get invited to a night out on the town by the Lich Lord, where he basically gets to brag and show off one of his new. He refers to you as his retainers,
Oh.
which may or may not be a good thing.
Do we fit between his teeth? Never mind.
And the fact that you return valuable commodities to him in the form of these dwarves and their wares.
Yeah.
Yep.
And of course, your dwarven friends say nothing but the best things about you.
As well they should.
As at one point, you totally hear the brothers telling a story about how Captain Terror bravely dove into a Sin Empire ambush and turned the ambush into a routing to steal the bigger ship.
I like to call that Tuesday.
As you guys get a glorious spoiling at your ship as some delicacies are brought to the crew. You know, only the freshest of sentient meats. So even the crew gets to be spoiled if you didn't invite them to come with you.
We didn't. There's one crew we did not invite.
Who's that?
That's Crutch.
Ho 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 ho. Keeping Crutch hidden in the secret panic room?
Yes.
Okay.
But the crew will save some delicacies for her.
Well,
or else.
she wants the fresh food delicacy.
Yeah, she is
of the
she's
living.
not undead. Yeah.
Oh, different delicacies. Sorry. Never mind.
Yeah.
This is Nightmare Empire delicacies.
Got it.
And as you guys party like it's 1899, you feel this beautiful power around you that glows in a golden circle that goes ding wherever you are on the ship or on the shore or shopping. Feel free to give me your shopping list either in the Skype or in the Roll20 chat, which would probably be easier in the Roll20 chat. And we'll totally not tell the missing crewmates what cash they can spend.
Yeah.
They got cut out of it, that's all.
Yeah.
As you guys leveled up and the dwarves were good to their name to give you their rewards. As expected,
Nice.
like anyone would betray a captain of the Black Fleet.
Well, if they knew what kind of shit we're getting into, they might risk it.
Ooh,
But
I
they
can
don't.
get heavy warcaster armor.
And if you would be interested in those exploding barrels full of necrotite and oil, those are 200 gold each.
That's actually pretty cheap.
Oh, thank God we have.
I mean, if you could deliver one of those to your Lich Lord and set it off.
Oh.
I'm just going to totally throw that one out.
Yeah, what if we could get a catapult on the boat?
Why catapult it when you can just deliver it to him?
It's true. Well, yeah, we're definitely going to buy it.
We don't have to tell the two missing crewmates what's in the barrel.
That's true as well.
Damn. Hey guys, when we get back to Blackwater, we need you to take this to the Lich Lord's house.
Yeah.
You know, I think they'd do it even if we told them.
Yeah. That's why we love them.
I mean,
exactly.
Oh,
Plus, they listen to the podcast, don't they?
I hope they do. I mean, until they say stuff like, "We record this."
Yeah, fair.
I know we record it, but I never listen to it anyways.
Gee, thanks.
I need to be supportive. Okay, but we can do all the shopping offline, right?
Yep. Yeah. Rather than having a 2-hour-long shopping montage, we can do it out of game.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
See if I
Because
can't figure out a way to upgrade my crossbow.
yeah, and we only have 2 minutes left. So, ooh, can you use one of those sniper rifles that they shot the barrel with?
Maybe.
Because that was pretty cool.
I mean, it's a carbine rifle.
Carbine, that's not a sniper rifle.
In this world, it is. When you put a scope on it, it totally is.
I think we have 2 minutes, or probably 1 at this point. I should probably work that out with James later.
Check it out in the Iron Kingdoms book. See if that's something you want.
Okay.
Or
well,
put the scope on your crossbow and make it a sniper crossbow.
Aiding things is not so much the problem, but I that is a good idea too.
Okay, let's see here. I did actually see a. Where was it? Well, we can talk while. Oh no, can we talk while James is gone?
I mean,
I don't know enough about Discord. I don't know enough about Discord, so.
If you stay in Discord, yeah. I mean, I step out. You guys could keep talking.
Because there's a heavy rifle. It does 2d10, has a range of 180.
Ooh.
That'd be cool. I just don't know if my rogue can use rifles, so that's.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does your rogue have access to martial? Ranged weapons?
Rogues usually only have access to like a couple of weapons.
For firearms,
Thanks,
you
Jim.
may have to take the feat for firearms.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I did that, so.
Okay, well, still.
Level 7's not going to give me another feat, so.
There's a repeating crossbow.
That'd work.
Ooh.
All right, guys,
Magazine
I'm gonna have
is
to
6.
step out.
Okay, thanks so much, Jim.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
later, guys, and congratulations for accomplishing the drop off with just beautiful dice rolls.
Yeah.
And good decisions.
Yeah.
And good choices. You made good choices.
Made good choices. Yay.
All right, later, guys.
Okay, later.
Later.
I want to